Good morning. Date 1/12/2014, 9:22 a.m. What do we have before us? We have before us an internet stock. It's a ADR, Chinese, and BIDU has been doing quite well, BIDU. We're identifying the one, the two, here's the third, here's the fourth, here's the fifth day, here's the sixth day, and here's the seventh day. This is all calendar 2014. And we're in a consolidation period here on this daily chart. It's above the 10-day simple moving average. What will end up happening, either this is going to break out to the upside or it's going to break down with the reversal going down. The longer that it consolidates, the bigger either one of those moves take place. So if we go in here and keep consolidating in this range, and we call this a very narrow daily range, we did have a distribution here. So when you take a look, part of the consolidation is 1, 2, 3. And what do we call these? We call these narrow range days in price, or narrow range. And when we take a look, that we have a bigger reversal bar here, and I'll be happy to point it out for this name. On 1/3, the open was 179.73, 180.30 was the high. However, the key is that the stock pulled back and traded to the low here of what? 174.76. Now, on narrow ranges, MMTs, these are three ascending narrow range. Ascending is going up. I open at 175 on the 6th. I go to 177.76. But guess what ended up happening? It came down and made that low of 173. And on that day, the actual volatility was $4 range on that day. Okay? Back to this was a $5.50 daily range. The range here on 1/7 is opening at 178, making a high of 179.18, and once again a reversal to 175.70. Now, let's take a look that these 3 days right here in price range, just one simple day right here on 1/9 was 182.65 on the open. That was on the open. The high was 185.50 right up here, MMTs. And when we look into a daily rectangular consolidation, we're looking at what side has the most power. Is it the bull or is it the bear? I will tell you, 185.60 to, once again, a drop down to 175. That's a $10 reversal from the high, okay, within this rectangular consolidation. Now, when we take a look on the last trading Friday here, 178.90, 180.22, but let me tell you something. It went down to that 176.61, and that was the range. Today's range here was, let's just take a look and see there, $3.60. The other range was $10.20. So each one of these days in here is that the weighted reversal, even though you're holding support, is in greater common denominator price value than these 3 lower volume ranges. So we will be monitoring BIDU, because either we're going to have another $10 day, and BIDU has held the lower support level here now, and that's what it looks like. Now, when I blow this whole thing up and I throw in some trend lines from, let's say, now 2013 is over, it's still relevant because this is support 1. Down here where they consolidated. Yes, you didn't break that trend line. Yes, you went 3 days up and 3 days down. But then in this rectangular consolidation, we finally broke out to the upside and starting 2014 hereafter in the price ranges, we can see that the distribution, that this one big daily bar takes out those three narrow range upside prices in those candlesticks there now. So, this is how it looks. Remember that this is going back on the chart until year 2013, and we can say that right now, if I want to draw a trend line right about there, and I will take out that one, you can see right now that these tops, this is where we hit. This is what happens at resistance. Okay? And you had 5-day reversal here, 3 up days with 3-day reversal here. So this whole broad part of this trend right now, and here's a big reversal bar next to the green. Not only that, here's the upside we had. So this is what we look for to go short on BIDU. And whatever they have to say on the earnings, well, it's going to move the stock, but it's tradable right now. And it's tradable because it has a good price range. Sell short into resistance, buy back at that support level. Support 1 is right here. Support 1 is right here. And if it breaks it, we're going to come down in the middle somewhere to 170 if it has a clean break. And then we would test the lower end of the trend line, and that it would get below the 10-day simple moving average, where they caught a small bid at the 10-day simple moving average. That moving average is 177.33 cents at that 10-day simple moving average that's acting as support level right now.